Welcome to Beyond Fairway, golf for blind and low vision.
Hello everyone. I am thrilled and joyful to bring this episode of Beyond Fairway from Philippines. Yes, I'm happy and privileged to have this opportunity to visit this beautiful country and meet some wonderful people. In this episode, we will continue to learn about clubs and specifically we will focus on irons. Before we get started with today's episode, let me remind you in the previous episode, we learnt about 1 iron, 2 iron, and 3 iron. And if you had not had a chance to watch that episode, I highly recommend you to watch that. Okay, then what are we learning in this episode? In this episode, we are going to learn about 4 iron, 5 iron, 6 iron, and 7 iron. While 4 iron is part of long to mid range club set, 5 iron, 6 iron, and 7 iron are part of the mid range club set. So, as we discussed in the previous episode, the more the loft is, the ball will go higher in the air and will have a better control. That means when you hit the ball, if it goes in the air, then you can actually control the ball the distance wise, right? Because otherwise, if it goes flat, once it gets onto the grass, then it will roll. But with the loft, it will go up in the air and fall somewhere, so you can control the distance. The loft difference between 3 iron and 4 iron is not that huge. While 3 iron may have the loft degree of between 19 to say 21, the 4 iron will be between 21 to 24 degrees. The club head of the 4 iron is marginally larger than 3 iron. In most of the models, we can't even distinguish the difference, but in some specific models, the club head looks little bigger for 4 iron. So because of the bigger club head, the 4 iron has much more forgiveness. That means even if you miss hit the ball, it will still travel distance wise fine and has a better control. Generally with 3 iron, if you can hit between 180 to 220 or 230 yards, with 4 iron you will be able to hit between 170 to 210 yards. 5 iron, 6 iron and 7 iron are considered to be part of mid-range club set. That means these three clubs actually provide both distance and better control. In other words, using these mid-range clubs, we can hit the ball distance-wise also fairly good and have a better control. 5 iron, 6 iron and 7 iron are used for the approach shots. That means on the fairway, to take the ball near to the green is where we use these clubs. Generally, these clubs have a better club head sole. That means the bottom of the club head is actually a little bigger and helps to cut through the rough grass. That's why these clubs are generally also used on the rough grass. When you are playing the ball out of the rough area, these clubs help to put the ball away easily from the rough area as well. Among these three clubs, 5 iron, 6 iron and 7 iron, the 5 iron has a lowest loft. That means we can hit the ball little far distance. The 5 iron generally has the loft range of 25 degrees to 28 degrees and we can hit the distance between 160 to 200 yards. The 6 iron has the loft of 28 degrees to 31 degrees and we can hit the distance between 150 to say 180 yards. And the 7 iron has the highest loft among these three clubs, which is between 31 degrees to 34 degrees and we can generally hit between say 140 to 170 yards. Based on the cavity design, generally these three irons provide a very good forgiveness. That means even if you miss hit the ball, it will still go the distance. Among these three, 7 iron provides a better forgiveness, and especially when we learn golf, initially coaches ask us to practice more with 7 iron. For example, I started my journey learning swing with 7 iron more, because that has a better forgiveness and all of that. So we can actually focus on more on the swing rather than bothered more about hitting the distance. That's all in this episode. In the next episode, we will learn about 9 iron, which is considered as a short range iron. Thank you so much for tuning into this episode, and I hope you enjoyed listening to this episode. Please share this video, like this video, and subscribe to my channel Story Garden. And also, I'm eager to learn from you, hear from you in the comment section. Please do share your experiences of using these clubs. If there are any questions that you want me to clarify, or you want me to expand, please do share that in the comment section, and let's have more interaction. Happy swinging, happy learning, and see you on my next episode.